Yo, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, I think we're live. Alright, so recently I posted this beat on social media and a lot of people seem to like it very, very much. Some of you had questions on how I did this and how I did that. So I decided I'm just going to make a quick beat breakdown and show you everything that is going on here. Trust me, it's not much. Alright, so I'm going to just start from the intro and just walk through everything that is happening here. And hopefully you can pick up something useful. So the first thing we have here is this loop. Right, it's a very, very nice percussion loop. But if you notice, there's a filter effect happening right there. I'm using this Cymatics Origin and I automated the resample frequency, to just rise with the, as you can see, right? Cool. And this is very, very easy to do. All you have to do is hit record, go to everything and just move stuff around. Okay, and that's it. You're going to get an automation track recorded into your session. And then the next thing we have on the intro is this piano from Labs. It's so sick. I made a video earlier about some free plugins that I work with. This is obviously one of them. I'm going to leave a link here so you can check the video out. Piano is very, very sick, Right? Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Sweet chord progression. The next thing we have here is this. Right, so nice. Originally, this part is from Analog Lab, right? But I sent it to this channel here. A little bit of EQ in here, and then Cymatics Deja Vu for that halftime effect, Cymatics Origin, and then Kickstart, right? So everything you are seeing right now on this channel is what's affecting that part in the intro, right? This part, right? So I just obviously consolidated it into an audio file, and put in a different channel and then used that same channel for a different instrument, which you would see down the line as we're going. And then I added this vocal sample from Arcade. So nice. Holy Divine, distant voices. Listen, it's very captivating, okay? And also a very nice way to sort of introduce the song itself. For transitions, I'm using the Ice Crush here. And then some rolls. All of the transitions are going to the same channel on the mixer, and I'm adding reverb and delay, to create that space. Right? Very, very nice. And then let's jump over to, I guess you can call it the verse. Now for this part of the record or the beat, I actually just started with the drums. Actually, I started the whole beat with the drums. This is what I started with, just this. Right? Simple drum loop at first, and then I added this conga loop. And then shaker. But there's something I'm doing to the shaker which I really like to do a lot. I'm using Kickstart to add groove to the shaker. So, right. So without the Kickstart, it's basically, it's nice, but you need that extra movement, in my opinion. Yeah. Right. And a bit of EQ to just remove some of the highs so that the shaker sounds softer. And then this very, very important pizzicato stab, which is like the lead sound for the beat, if you ask me. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. That sound is from Arcade, actually. Yeah, so large strings pizzicato. I don't think I'm doing so much with this. Let's look at the mixer real quick. Yeah, not doing anything with this, actually. As you can see. Yeah. I like the way it sounded very dry. It feels like the player is right in front of you, right? Look at that. Beautiful. The bass. Hey. Ooh. Right, so this bass is from Arcade as well, Cone Pusher. Practically one of my favorite bass because I feel like I've used it in a lot of beats recently. And a lot of people were asking, how do you mix your bass to sound the way it does? Well, as you can see, I am not doing anything to the bass. There's no EQ, no nothing. It's all about sound selection. I keep saying this. First of all, what I'm doing here is choosing a kick and a bass that will work well together. And by just balancing the levels to how I want, I'm getting a very nice sounding bass and kick combo. Listen. Do you understand? And then when the whole song is done, if I feel like doing more to the bass, then I would. But for now, as you can hear, there's really nothing except what I have on the master channel, which I'll show you in a bit, okay? And I brought back the shaker that we have in the intro, right? Right, so, you know, just to give it more groove as we progress. And then moving over to the pre-hook, I added the piano, right? Flute sound from Analog Lab as well, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty basic. I really like the way that sounded. And if you look at the mixer, all I'm doing here is just adding a bit of reverb and delay, and that's it. And then I brought back the pad from earlier. Oof, bro. This can make a whole new beat, man. What the? It sounds very, very sick. I added an 8 to it. I was trying to incorporate that drill sound, but in a very, very subtle way. So I'm using a drill 8 to it for this beat, as you can hear. Yeah. Alright. Hey. Right. Then this is the end. I really like this end. Right, just a simple glide there to actually highlight the ending of that section. If we look at the 808, as you can see, I'm not doing anything still, just simple balancing, and that's that. This guitar sample from Arcade as well. Let's listen. Right. You know, Arcade has these samples that you can actually play. Personally, this is how I like to use those samples, right? I just take sections from different loops and I create my own phrases. Right? Right, these are all different samples. Lazy Sunday, chopped. We move on to the chorus. I guess we can call it that. First thing I added was this piano melody, right? Right? And if you notice, you can see that I have all of the notes randomized to create that natural feel. Because I actually drew this in. I didn't play this. You have to randomize the note velocities to kind of create that feel of a natural player, basically. And then I added this flute from Analog Lab as well. Very simple. And then I added this stab sound. This is from Nif Audio Nifonium. It's a synth by Plugin Alliance. It's actually quite sick. And this sound is called Rains in Africa, right? Right, so this is going back to that channel 20 that I used to create that first dramatic loop. So we have the EQ, Cymatics Deja Vu for the halftime effect, Cymatics Origin for some saturation and, you know, resampling, and then kickstart for movement. So, right, beautiful. Sounds very, very good. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Some more strings from Arcade. Right. Yeah, this one I'm just doing some reverb. Yeah, a bit of compression as well. But then I added the log drum. Essentially, this beat is not exactly Amapiano in my opinion, but it's like I guess my own version of whatever I was feeling like. I just wanted to make something that was happy, that you could like vibe to, but sophisticated, but still sounded like Amapiano, but has a bit of drill in it, right? I'm working on my next EP right now, so I'm just trying to experiment. So I added this log drum. But that's not all. I have 2 log drums playing here. First one is the main one. The next one is like the accent one, right? That's what's giving all that extra movement. So let's listen. I'm not doing anything to the log drums, bro. As you can see, nothing. Literally nothing. It's all about sound selection. I'm choosing to work with log drums that complement my kick, that complement my bass. So sound selection is very, very important when you're creating music. And then the next part, I guess you can call it the bridge. Because what I'm going to do with this for the actual song is just copy this whole part over and maybe remove some things and add some things. But this is essentially the whole beat. And for this bridge, I just have the loops playing. Right. Oh no, actually I added one more thing here. Look at that. This is brass from Analog Labs. I just added that to kind of make it different. If you notice something, actually, when I make beat, I like to introduce and take out things at different sections of the music. And I kind of work with the 8x8 format. So it's like 8-bar intro, 8-bar verse, 8-bar pre-hook, 8-bar chorus, 8-bar bridge. That way I'm able to create a different picture across the whole beat. I think it's a very simple way to make your beat very interesting. That's everything that I'm doing here with this beat, to be honest. But let's go to master channel so I can just show you what I'm doing to sort of tie everything together. So this is my master channel. I have the VU meter at the top to monitor levels. I'm using this Beta Maker EQ. I'm not doing any boost on the low frequency, but I'm doing some boost in the highs around 16 kilohertz, just to add small brightness there, right? I have this SPL ion for my compression. You know, fast release, slow attack, 1 dB of gain reduction. Pretty much, that's all I'm doing here. And then I'm using black box to add a bit of saturation to the whole sound. I've set this to flat so that I can have a thick sound across the whole beat. Saturation is set to about 50% here. Pen to 50, try out 50. Yeah, I'm doing a bit of air to just brighten the sound up a bit still. Calibration, I've set that to dark. Monomaker, I'm not doing anything with that. But this is also set to mid-side. So this is a mid-side processing, right? Very, 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 very simple stuff. And then I am pusher. Essentially, I'm just using this for the clip function as well as just brightening up the high mids a little bit. And then newfangled elevate. This is my new favorite limiter in the world right now. It's so sick. You have this transient emphasis, so you can really emphasize your transient. That's why when you listen to this beat, you can hear how snappy it sounds. Right? I'm actually not even doing so much limiting here because this is just like 2 dB, but that's because this is just the beat. When I'm mixing and matching the actual song, then I would put in some more effort. But so far so good. This is everything I'm doing to sort of tie in the whole beat together and make sure everything sounds great. And if you would like to buy my mastering preset as well, I'm going to leave a link below to my store where you can get both my vocal and mastering preset. Like I have mastering preset you can just slap on your beat and they'll sound very, very sick. Trust me. That's everything I've done for this beat. So I hope this breakdown actually gives you some idea into my process and I hope you pick something from it. So that's going to be it for now. As usual, if you'd like to book my services for mixing and mastering, I'm going to leave a link below to my engineers page, or you can hit me up on Instagram at BennyMacaulayDB. And if you want to buy my vocal and mastering presets, I'm going to leave a link for that. And also some other useful links in the comment section that I think you might find useful. All right, that's good to be it for now, man. I shall see you on the next one. Benny Macaulay out.